Toys are out. Matty's come down in his S2000. Got the Ae86 out. Ben's got his Rx7 out finally. Just passed his MOT. Yes. It's pretty much bang on. Yeah, Matty's S2000. I think this is a facelift. Ben's early spec Rx7 FD. Good to see them all out. Just need Chris's ready now, but obviously it's been stripped for paint. So he's just had his wheels done. Just had tyres fitted.
But they're in cahoots of making a billet version. Yeah. CNC.
Pilot Sport 5.
£100 got GP graphics, maybe a works badge. It's quite nice to go in the middle.
I might have to chase that. I might get something. Yeah. Yeah, on one, there's 4 levels on one. That's really good. Yeah. Kind of like a mid-range. Yeah. Yeah. That's so good. The build thing that came with it, just dampness. Really dressed white. Hopefully this summer will be good.
Do VTech along there. I want to hear it. Yeah, it looks straight to me, mate.
Because the sticker puts you off, like the outline.
Yeah,
you
you don't.
Where the H is and the W.
You don't want to look at like the.
No, the edge.
Yeah. No, it looks nice to me, mate. It's John in the old Mercury. That hasn't been out in a long, long time. Look how dusty it is. So these are the centre caps Chris has had made for the works. Really good quality, and as you can see, they put a seal on it as well, which is nice. But yeah, with these ones, they fit in from the rear and up in. But just waiting on the stickers. He's having some custom made in different colours. So yeah, these will look good when they're on. Trying to get it like as square as possible to match the others, isn't it? That looks pretty good, mate. Clean, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just like you'd have thought they would have painted these on. Do you know what I mean?
I thought they were initially. I didn't realise that it was a sticker. Nice. Are they all the same? I assume they're all the same, aren't they?
See that? I don't want to pop it in there though because that's not lined up.
Well, that will fit tighter when it's obviously on the hub, but also you bolt the car, bolt the wheel down.
And that one fits in there.
Yeah, maybe that's just how they fit them, mate. I said once it's on the car and you've bolted the wheel.
But that one didn't. That only went to there, didn't it? The other one.
Yeah, which one was that? Which wheel?
This one.
Oh, okay.
And that was that. Cap.
Well, have you got a?
Let's try both of these caps.
Have you got a vernier to measure them?
No.
They might be slightly out. Whether 3D printed, it might ever so slightly be out of tolerance.
That one's there. Yeah, they'll be fine.
Yeah.
That one was slightly out weirdly.
Yeah, they'll fit. Yeah, they're looking. They're definitely coming together now. They've got the stickers on and the tyres. They will look incredible on the car. You can hear him. He's loving life, isn't he? Easy to get to.
Yeah, that was literally nicked.
Spark plug change, ready for mapping. So it's oil done, oil filter done, spark plugs would have been done. Is there anything else you've done for prep, for mapping?
Just the new rear hubs, bearing.
Ah, that's it, new rear hubs and bearings been fitted. Lighting's poor because Chris the same has no electricity like me. You can see the mess and we're working in the dark. Just about make it out there. Yeah, new hub, and the reason for it was because these were cut on his original hubs and he ran spacers, whereas the new wheels are all the correct offset, so no spacers need to be ran, and these have the full length studs, so that's why he swapped them over as a whole unit. Put a little dab on. A recommended service idea from someone on the forums, because you've got the aluminium block with the steel plugs, and I suppose I've never thought about it, but a tiny bit of anti-seize or copper grease as we've got, it makes complete sense. So yeah, that's what Chris is doing now. Okay, so from here there's not much to see. You can just see where Chris is putting in the socket now to tighten them up. With Rx7s, or the rotary engines, you have 2 at the bottom and then you have 2 at the top. But yeah, because Chris is obviously highly modified, a lot of the original bits and pieces and plumbing and piping have all been removed. So compared to Ben's, which is just there, which is pretty much completely stock twin turbo, the access to these plugs are a lot easier than what it would be with the stock setup. So we should be done within 10 minutes. Okay, so just giving mine a quick inspection to check the coolant, oil, all seems good. I always get a bit sketchy about these lock nuts. These are the brand new ones that I did in a video not long ago, but all seems to be good. They haven't made their way loose, so fingers crossed that issue is now solved. But yeah, going to take this out again for today. Ben, I think, wants to take the Rx7 out, and obviously Matty's just pulled back in the S2000. Chris unfortunately can't take his out, but what we're looking to do is going to see Mike, our painter, and see what progress has been made with regards of his front bumper, the wings, and the bonnet. This is the intercooler pipe, and this is the air filter pipe that Chris had made for his setup in particular. They were slightly chipped where the bonnet just slightly fouls on this bit here. So yeah, just gone over with some paint just to make them look mint once again. So when these are dry, these will go straight back on the car. And are you going to put your, what's your filter? The Greddy one, isn't it? Yeah. Got a very expensive Greddy filter, which goes on here. So yeah, this is going to look awesome. All ready for mapping.
Well, I went up 2 on that, and that was pretty much hand tight anyway on the rear. So
what, the locking collars?
Yeah, so I literally just went up to 50 on the back, and then.
So yeah, got a bit of lighting. So preload is set on the rear. He's now just dithering whether he wants to run these leg sport extensions. So the front end should be ready to collect in a couple of days. But yeah, as you can see on the fitment of this, that's a little bit of foam. It's quite a long way, quite a large gap from the feed extension. So we're not quite sure how Mike, our painter, is going to resolve that, but he's now unsure whether he wants to run them at all. This is the front. So same again, you can see where he's made the adjustment. Just set a bit of preload on it, so it's not as harsh, or won't be as harsh to drive as it was previously. But also made adjustments to the bottom there, just so the height of the car is the same, because we don't want it to scrub. And the same was done with the rear. You can just see there as well, he's had his centre cap stickers made. But unfortunately he put it in silver and he wanted it in white. So we just have to wait for the new ones to arrive. And they can then go on and the wheels can then go on. And just like that, Chris has received the bumper back and the wings, which are in there. But yeah, a couple of days they were away and Mike has done a really nice job. It is very dusty. He's literally just picked them up. And Steve helped him in the van to collect it. He's got one wing slightly placed on the car and the other one is down in here. There's the other one. So yeah, next, get them on the car and then in a couple of days we can pick up the bonnet. Okay, so Chris is just installing the car shop glow lights. Another little detail, which I think I mentioned, is the mesh. And this is to mainly stop any big stones or debris annihilating his radiator again, because I think that's been painted once or twice. But even in this light, it looks so much better than what it was previously. And a very good decision to run these canards. They look incredible. They go so well with the splitter because it's quite a chunky splitter and they come out quite wide, and I think the shape really suits the car. So Chris will finish off putting everything together and we can put it on the front end. Crimpage.
Sweet.
Splendid job. So these are also installed. Chris repainted these yesterday. And with regards to this, he managed to cut a little bit off. So this now sits that little bit lower to stop it fouling the underside of the bonnet, which is the reason why they came off in the first place. Nice. She's out in the daylight and looking incredible. Do you know what? Regards of arch gap on the front, that fits really nice.
That does.
Doesn't it? With the size of the wheel.
Yeah.
The rear, I would say, I know it scuffs.
No, you just got to fit that.
The rear definitely needs to come down. This is the first time we see the car in the daylight with the wheels on. Look how sick it looks. But yeah, the fitment, it's bang on. Ah, another thing.
Leg sport.
No leg sports. So what do you think?
I think it's quite clean. How about that? But yeah.
Leg sports. No, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Doesn't need them. I'm looking at the front canards, and because of the width of your side skirts, which I'd keep that like that, or maybe tuck it in ever so slightly at the back. Do you know what? When it lowers a bit on the rear, it'll look a lot better. Mate, how sick those wheels look. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it needs them. Fit well now, don't they?
Bit better.
Nice detail. It doesn't foul. Mate, that's some good clearance. Yes, all the way. Mate, that's bang on. Get in. Just made some marks for these to go on. So we've been staring at it for about an hour. It's got to be an hour. And I think we're happy, and especially Chris is happy, that that is in the right position. So this is just a detail that Chris wants. Fujitsu Engineering feed carbon fibre badge.
Yay.
So good effort, Steve. So yeah, yeah, let's get them on, and then we can mark up the other side and do the same. Somewhere handy, mate. All in the details, they say, innit? All that's needed now is the return of the bonnet. Get that on, and then she's almost done.